Picture this: a cold February morning in 1855. The sun rises over the English countryside, revealing a chilling sight. Mysterious cloven footprints stretch for miles across the snow-covered landscape. What could have left such a mark? Was it the work of the devil himself, or something even more sinister? These mysterious tracks didn't just appear in one village or even a handful of neighboring towns. No, these footprints stretched for an astonishing 100 miles, crossing fields, gardens, and even rooftops. The prints seemed to defy logic, appearing in enclosed courtyards and on the other side of high walls, with no visible means of entry or exit. The year is 1855, and the sleepy towns of Devon, England, are about to be thrust into a mystery that would baffle experts for generations to come. Newspapers of the time were filled with vivid illustrations of cloven-hooved demons prancing across the snow-covered fields. The mystery of the devil's footprints, as they came to be known, has never been conclusively solved. Just as crop circles in the late 20th century sparked debates about extraterrestrial visitors, the devil's footprints challenged the boundaries between the known and the unknown. Both cases demonstrate our enduring fascination with the inexplicable and our tendency to seek otherworldly explanations when confronted with the truly bizarre. These images, rendered in stark black and white, only served to heighten the sense of unease that had gripped the region. The sun is just beginning to peek over the horizon, casting long shadows across the pristine snow. The devil's footprints remain an enduring mystery, a tantalizing glimpse into the unknown that continues to fascinate and perplex us to this day. It challenges us to consider the limits of our understanding and the vast realms of possibility that lie just beyond the edges of our perception. Were they truly the work of some supernatural entity, or is there a more mundane explanation that has eluded us for over a century and a half? In a world where so much has been explained and demystified, incidents like these keep our sense of wonder alive. They remind us that there are still secrets out there waiting to be uncovered, still phenomena that defy our current understanding. Remember that the world is still full of mysteries, still capable of surprising us in the most unexpected ways. The only question is, are you ready to open your eyes and see the wonders and the terrors that might be hiding just beyond the veil of the ordinary? And who knows? Perhaps the next great unexplained phenomenon is just waiting to be discovered, ready to challenge our perceptions and ignite our imaginations once again. Or was it something even more terrifying? A creature or force beyond our comprehension, leaving behind this cryptic calling card. As your eyes adjust to the light, you notice something odd. A single, perfectly formed hoofprint in the snow before you. Who knows what strange and wondrous mysteries might be waiting to be discovered, hidden in plain sight. And if you happen to come across a trail of cloven hoofprints stretching off into the distance. But until then, they remain a fascinating enigma, a ghostly trail of hoofprints stretching across time, inviting us to question, to wonder, and to imagine the impossible. Well, perhaps it's best not to follow too closely. After all, you never know where they might lead, or what you might find at the end of that mysterious trail. Your gaze follows the trail, and you realize with growing horror that it stretches as far as the eye can see, over hills and through valleys with no end in sight. On the morning of February 8th, residents awoke to find a trail of peculiar footprints stretching across their land. But these weren't just any footprints. They were distinctly cloven, like the hooves of some unearthly beast. But this explanation fell short. Why would such a device leave hoof-like impressions? And how could it navigate such a precise path across such varied terrain? In an age of scientific advancement and rational thought, we still find ourselves drawn to mysteries that defy easy explanation. Perhaps it's a fundamental part of human nature to seek meaning in the inexplicable, to weave narratives around the unknown. What made this discovery truly extraordinary was the sheer scale of it. The deeply religious community of Victorian England couldn't help but turn to supernatural explanations. Even the local vicar, a man of God and reason, was quoted as saying, "I believe this to be the work of the devil himself." As news of the phenomenon spread, so did the theories. Some claimed it was the work of an experimental balloon dragging a horseshoe-shaped weight behind it. Others suggested a more mundane explanation: mass hysteria. Perhaps a few unusual tracks had been blown out of proportion, with imaginations running wild and copycat pranksters adding fuel to the fire. But the sheer consistency of the reports and the difficulty in replicating such marks over such a vast distance made this theory hard to swallow. As the days passed and no satisfactory explanation emerged, darker theories began to take hold. The idea that Satan had taken a midnight stroll across the English countryside captured the public imagination. But was there perhaps an even more disturbing possibility? Could these tracks have been left by something beyond our understanding, something even more terrifying than the devil himself? This incident bears striking similarities to more modern unexplained phenomena. Imagine, if you will, standing in one of those Devon fields on that fateful morning. What could have created such a mark? Is it truly the devil, come to earth to sow fear and confusion? The Devil's Footprints incident serves as a reminder of how quickly the unexplained can capture our collective imagination. As we look back on this strange chapter in history, we're left with more questions than answers. Whatever the truth may be, the incident serves as a powerful reminder of the thin line between the known and the unknown, the rational and the inexplicable. So the next time you find yourself walking through freshly fallen snow, take a moment to examine the ground beneath your feet. The Devil's Footprints of 1855 may be a historical curiosity now, but they serve as a potent reminder of the enduring power of mystery in our lives. As we continue to push the boundaries of science and exploration, we may one day find a satisfactory explanation for the Devil's Footprints. So the next time you hear an unexplained noise in the night, or catch a glimpse of something you can quite explain, remember the Devil's Footprints. After all, in a world where the devil himself might take a midnight stroll across the English countryside, anything is possible.